To Deepika Sood ma'am, our special guest for the day, Miss Parul Singh and her family, esteemed teachers, dignitaries, and my fellow mates. We gather here today for a truly special homecoming, to celebrate an alumna whose journey has taken her from these very corridors to the world stage. To set the tone for this proud moment, let us begin with our school theme song, a tribute to the spirit of Modi that welcomes our guest speaker home with open arms. Today, the Modi family takes great pride in introducing our guest of honor, for whom Modi was truly a home away from home. Miss India Ocean World 2025, Miss Parul Singh. Miss Parul Singh had spent 6 formative years here as a boarder from 2012 to 2018 and now stands as an international voice for ocean conservation and women empowerment. Very soon, she will share with us the inspiring journey that began right here. May I now invite our Honorable President, Professor Dr. Ashutosh Bharadwaj, and our Vice Principal, Dr. Deepika Sood Ma'am, to felicitate our guest of the day, Miss Parul Singh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, may I request you to kindly offer the welcome address to Miss Parul?
Namaskar everybody. Respected Vice President Shri Sanjeev Kumar ji, Vice Principal Dr. Deepika Sood, our admission in charge Shri Praveen Jha ji, the proud parents who are present here, and today our own alumna Miss Parul Singh. We welcome you. It is always very heartening and a matter of pride for any institution when their alumna come back to the institution and they achieve. They have spent so many years here and then they reach greater heights, and it is always very inspiring for us, for the teachers, and for the students. And I can understand when this song was going on, you must be looking back and thinking where I was at one point of time, maybe among this chorus. So I think you are going to share your journey with us. You have spent so many years in the corridors, in the halls of the school. So we welcome you, your parents, at Modi campus, where you have spent 6 long years, and I am sure you will be able to inspire our students and share your journey. And it is indeed again to say that really we are feeling proud that our students are achieving greater heights, and I am sure that in the years to come you will reach even better heights, and particularly I am sure you will be work for the conservation of the environment, as you have been nominated as Miss Ocean. So for us it is a proud moment. Once again I welcome you here, and now I think we invite you here to inspire our students. The floor is all yours. Thank you.
Well, it is such an overwhelming feeling to be here in these halls once again. My heart was truly taken aback when I heard all of these little children singing here, and like Sir said, um, this was where I was standing a couple of years back, and I get to speak to you all today. So thank you so much for having me here. It is such a huge honor and a pleasure to enter the beautiful and amazing Modi School and University after 6 long years. So I would just like to start off with saying a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin, I really want to take a moment to thank the people who have made today so special. Our principal, Ms. Charu Sharma, President Dr. Ashutosh Bharadwaj, Vice President, Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, DGM Admissions, Mr. Prabal Jha, Vice Principal, Dr. Deepika Sood, PRO, Modi School, Dr. Rajiv, all of my amazing teachers who guided me during my years here. I still remember you all from the depth of my heart, seriously. And of course, my father and sister who have been my pillars of strength throughout this entire journey. They've supported me through all the highs and lows, and because of them, I'm standing here today. So thank you so much, everyone. And of course, to all of my incredible, beautiful girls sitting here today, you truly are the future. Believe me when I say that you have everything. Seriously, you've got everything it takes to dream big, work hard, and write your own story. And because I believed in myself, I am standing here today in front of you all. So truly give it your all. Now, well, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed right now just looking at all of your faces. Because Modi School quite literally raised me. It taught me discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. That sisterhood is truly a force. And that a girl's dreams aren't delicate. They're weapons against everything that tells her that she can't speak for herself. When I first arrived here at 12 years old, I was just a girl carrying more fear than clothes in my suitcase. I had lost my mother, and I was scared to face the world. And yet here I was. A new dorm room, new faces, new rules. And I remember the 6 a.m. bells. I'm sure you all have been going through it as well. I remember the laughter in the dining hall, the quiet moments after light out, and when the world outside disappeared, I found a family in these very corridors and hallways, a home in these 4 walls. I remember walking under these very trees during monsoon, the same season that we have today at this present time, dreaming of a life far bigger than I could ever imagine. Back then, I did not know that those dreams would be born here. And today, standing here, I truly realized that this school didn't just educate me, it raised me. And as a Modiite, I follow along the rules that this very school taught me, and I hold it so close to my heart every single day because it made me to the person I am today, and I'm so grateful for it every single moment. You know, today I stand as a Miss Ocean World India. You might see this beautiful crown over my head made of jewels, but you haven't really heard about all the strength and the fights it took for me to be here. I would like you all to take a moment and focus on the screen behind me, because buckle yourself as we're about to see the atrocities of the present world.
Young people, for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? How dare you?
Okay, I don't know how most of you must have felt after watching that video, but that is truly something our environment is going through every single day, and that is what I stand for here today as the Miss Ocean World India. You see, our oceans are choking on plastic. Entire species are disappearing before we even learn their names. And if you think this isn't our problem, remember that your ocean is our life support system. And if it dies, we die as well. You see, one act, one voice, one choice to care can save more than we know. But the crisis is bigger than our oceans. Forests are burning. Wars are displacing families. Children are dying of starvation. Women are silenced for speaking the truth. And here's the part that breaks me the most. The world isn't waiting for your permission to collapse. So why should we wait for the permission to save it? You know, Greta Thunberg, the video that you just saw, her voice, Greta Thunberg was just 15 when she sat with a sign and said, "School strike for climate change." One girl, one board, and the world had to listen. Malala Yousafzai, she was younger than most of us out here. She took a bullet for wanting girls to read, and she still refused to be silent. She became the voice for those who are unheard in today's world. In the moments of struggle, she stood tall for herself and her dreams, and for the dreams of millions of women and the legacies of those who are going unheard. They were not born extraordinary. What they simply chose was the will to refuse to stay silent. And that's the point. Change has never asked for permission. It has only ever asked for courage. So my take on this is, for every single little girl in this room, you are not too young, you are not too small, and you're certainly not too late. The ocean doesn't apologize for its waves. The sun doesn't dim its light because the world isn't ready for it. So why should you? When the world tells you to shrink, take up so much space that the universe has no choice but to expand with you. One voice can start a movement. One act can spark revolution. And one girl from right here, from this very hall, can change the world. So don't wait for the crown to give you worth. Don't wait for the stage to hand you a microphone. You already have it within yourself. And one day when the world asks, "Where were you when change was needed?" I hope you can say, "I was there. I stood up. I spoke. And I never, ever stopped. Because my voice, it mattered enough. And I believed in myself." You're not just the wave, my little girls. You are the ocean, endless and unstoppable. You're not just the fire. You're the dawn after the longest night. You're the proof that light always returns. You're not just the change. You're the spark that gets and sets generations free. The world out there will try to break you, shrink you. Let them try. Because you're built from storms that did not win and from dreams that refuse to die. So go on and carry your voice in the streets, into the oceans, into the corners of the earth where hope has been forgotten. This crown that I wear on my head today is only not for me, but it is for each one of you. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and you can bring forward the change that is needed in today's world. Let your voice be your knight in shining armor, and truly believe in yourselves. When you are privileged enough to be sitting here in this very auditorium in such an amazing school, use every opportunity to build yourself. Use every single moment, even if it's a little step, to learn something from your teachers, from your seniors, from the dignitaries between us today. And let your voice matter. Even if your voice shakes, speak for something, speak for a cause. Because I can see so many leaders sitting right between us today. Each one of you is a leader in his own way. So believe in yourself and let your light shine through every single day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Parul, for those powerful words and inspiring insights. They will surely echo in our hearts for a long time. May I now invite our Vice Principal, Dr. Deepika Sood ma'am, to propose the vote of thanks.
We can have the students raise their queries to the revered guest of the day. If we have any questions from the audience. You'll never get this chance again, girls, to interact with a beautiful beauty with brain. So, Ms. Parul, we can have you back on the stage. Yes. Come here on the stage, Pita.
So one question that I'd like to ask you, that each one of us sitting here face a lot of challenges in our life, whether it be during our school time or any other time. So what was one challenge that compelled you or made you more confident in your life, that, you know, made you feel like, yes, I need to do something?
Well, I love the way you spoke right now. Just come here. Can we have a huge round of applause? She's so confident. And she literally took it by storm. Such a confident. Can I get your name?
My name's Niyantra.
Well, Leandra, congratulations, first of all. You are truly so confident. And if there's any other girl who's going through some sort of challenges in her life, take it from me. Life will knock you down multiple times. And when she asked me about one certain challenge that I faced, well, at a very young age, I lost my mother. And I thought that there's no going back from this. I will not be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And for the longest time ever, I tried to hide myself into sadness, and I would bubble myself into this wrap where I would think, I cannot get out. But in those moments of self-doubt, you gotta hold yourself together and look at all of those challenges and truly believe that you can pull through. Some days it's gonna be hard, but you always take little steps towards not a huge success, but something that makes you feel happy. You see, life is always gonna put forth challenges in your life, things that will shatter you from your core. But in those little moments, you tell yourself, I will swim through. Because you know what they say, what do we do after this? We keep swimming. We climb that mountain no matter how much that hurts. And we tell ourselves that we're not doing it only for us. We're doing it for someone else, to be their hope, to let them know that if you can do it, then I can do it too. And this is how we rise together. So in face of these atrocities and challenges, always and always believe in yourself. Thank you. We've got another stunning girl coming through. I'm so excited.
As a person who is extremely grateful for the culture that Modi has shown me, what was the what was the development of your interest that was it affected by the emphasis that our school has made on culture, on academics, and in sports?
Absolutely. What's your name?
My name is Chehek.
Well, a huge round of applause for Chehek as well. So I came to Modi school when I was 12 years old, And it just all seems so unknown to me. I do not really know how this is going to turn out. And we're having a very personal conversation right now because I know a lot of you girls might be going through it as well. You don't know if you're going to get through, you don't know who to talk to or whether anyone's going to understand you. But in those moments of doubt and in those moments where you do not know who to turn to, the culture of Modi School is going to take you in. It's going to build you from your own roots. Because when I faced those moments, the sports, the academics, the support from my teachers, my mentors taught me how to stand my ground. You see, when I was 18 years old, I traveled halfway across the world to Australia to study mass communications. Yet here, in my 20s, I've come back to my own roots. Because I feel like the culture where you've been born and where you've been raised changes you. It forges you, but it also brings you back to right where you started. Had it not been for the culture of Modi School, I don't think I would be standing here today because it built me. And so, that is what I truly believe the culture of Modi School has taught me. Stay connected to your roots, and what you learn here, take it forward in your life. But always remember to be grateful, and always remember to come back here and give your gratitude to your building ground, which is Modi School. This is what this culture has taught me. Thank you.
So, good afternoon. My name is Vidushi, and my question for you is. So, Namaskar. My name is Vidushi, and my question for you is, after having spent 6 years in Modi, what are some core moments that you still remember today, fondly, that shaped you into the person you are?
Thank you so much, Vidushi. Again, girls, a huge round of applause. These questions are so amazing. I can already see so many future leaders with all of these questions. Your questions are so insightful. I want you to please come on the stage, Vidushi. Again, a huge round of applause, people, please. Well, there were a lot of ups and downs, like I said, ever since I stepped into this school. A lot of us girls go through it. But one of the biggest challenges that I ever faced here would probably be when I applied for a really huge position in my 12th standard. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would also be in your final year of school. And I was aiming for the higher positions. And what I ended up getting was the English debate club head and athletics team captain. I could have been sad, and I was really sad because I did not get the greatest thing that I wanted. I wasn't on the stage with all the white collars like I had dreamt before. But in that moment, I truly said to myself, if not now, then someday in my life I will come back here again. Not to prove my worth, to inspire girls who might have gone through the same scenario. You see, a title does not define your value. And I think for me, that just felt like the end of the world. I went back to my room, 18 years old. I cried myself to sleep. I said to myself, I'm not worth it at all. I don't think I'm going to make it big anywhere in my life. So in those moments of doubt, you really got to hold yourself together. It might seem like the end of the world. It might seem like a huge challenge. But always know that after failures, you have a huge milestone coming because you learn from it. Make sure that even if it seems like the end of the world, you learn something from it. You build something from it. And you hold yourself together and you perform to the best of your ability next. Because without failure, there's no room for improvement, for betterment. And that is what I think my biggest challenge would have been. Thank you.
So, namaskar, myself Namrata. And
Do you want to come up here? We can have a look at you as well. can see the head NCC right here. This is literally what I was talking about.
So my question to you is, what are your future plannings and aspiration, and how do you see yourself using this platform for good?
Absolutely. Well, a huge round of applause. It takes courage to come up here on the stage. What is your name? Thank you so much, Namrita, for the question. Well, my aspiration for the future would be to see a world which is filled with kindness, empathy, and humanity. Like I said, as we speak here right now, millions of lives are costed around the world. Children are dying of starvation. Our oceans, air, and our lands are being polluted. It is an issue that we decide to turn a blind eye to, but I feel like we need to be the young change makers. My vision and aspirations for the future since day one have been to be the knight in shining armor for those who fail to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because you may think that one step cannot bring forth a change, but always remember that it is these little steps that do take forward a legacy and bring forth the massive change that we do need in today's world. So my aspiration is to see a world which is filled with nothing but kindness and humanity, so that we come back to our planet Earth and be thankful for the resources we are being provided it, and we stop being greedy for every single thing. I think this is what my aspiration for this world would be. Thank you.
Namaskar, my name is
Come up here.
myself Asin, and my question for you is, what inspired you to participate in Miss India Ocean Pageant?
Well, I was studying mass communications, and like I said, I always wanted to be the voice for those who are unheard in today's world. I've been working for non-governmental organizations around the world through companies. I've been fundraising for UNICEF, UNHCR, and I've met people, refugees, children with disabilities on the front. And it truly broke my heart to see the atrocities that they go through. Yet, like I said, we decided to turn a blind eye. So when I was told that I could be chosen to represent India at Miss Ocean World, the only thing that I said to myself was, I can't wear 6 inches heels and put tons of makeup. That has never been me. But when you look into it, this crown stands for so much more. It stands for a change of generation. It stands for legacy. And as I can see here, all of these faces that are lighting up with hope and inspiration and motivation to bring forward those changes, this is the hope that I visioned for myself when I sat in my room and made the decision to compete on behalf of India for Miss India Ocean World. So that is what my journey has been like. Thank you. Oh my God, we have the head girl of the school with us. That's amazing, and an honor to stand next to
Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to stand before you.
Thank you.
So my question is, it is quite esoteric of you to act upon something that everybody advocates for. So what was the turning point of your life where you realized that this is the moment where I want to pursue this and inspire a lot of people?
Thank you for such an amazing question. I think for me, the turning point in my life was when I could sit next to a children with a child with disability, and they would tell me about their aspirations and how no one would listen to them because they thought they were special and they could not get the resources, or it was a waste giving the resources that someone else could use out of it. I truly believe that in this world, people stand for advocacies, but they're often highlighted or within the foundations of what society tells them, as we say, societal stigma. You might see certain people talk about women empowerment, but not about ocean pollution. You might see certain people talk about wars, but at the same time, feminism is a topic they would not want to raise. When I started my speech here, I started off with I just don't stand with one cause of ocean pollution. I stand for millions of causes that go unheard, be it domestic violence, mental illness, or, like I said, ocean pollution. Therefore, what I believe in is that my advocacy would never stop and stick to one cause. Because what we need today is not someone who sticks to one cause, but someone who brings forth all of these causes through their voice. And I truly believe that leaders such as yourself would be able to do that in the coming few years. Thank you so much.
Namaskar, ma'am. I'm Nishka. May I come on the
Yeah.
stage? Thank you. Ma'am, my question to you is that what was your experience in the first day and what was your experience in the last day of your journey at Modi School, and what were the changes that you saw in yourself on your last day of school?
Absolutely. What's your name?
Nishka.
A huge round of applause for Nishka. Okay. Well, let me be honest here. When I first walked into the school, I was really nervous as a 12-year-old. 2 luggages in my hand, a dorm room with 6 strangers, classes that I did not know anything about. I thought everyone knew everyone, and I certainly did not have any friends. And I would really cry. But then every single day, the school gave me hope. It built me from scratches. And when I tell you I was woken up at 5 a.m. to go and take rounds of the sports field, and I would hate it, but now when I look back and I saw how that discipline shaped me into who I am today, you best believe me, it shaped me for the better. You best believe me that everything that they teach in your class is what you're going to take ahead. What your seniors tell you is something you should treasure for the rest of your life. Even if it's a failure, take it straight to your heart. When I entered here, I was a shy, fearful girl who was still trying to trace out her life, who was trying to trace out a map for her life. And when I got out of here at my last day of this school, I wish I could relive it again. But I was confident I would be able to come back and talk about it, because I knew that the way this place built me, I would be somewhere in my life. Because I was confident, I had faith in myself, and most of all, I had hope for a better future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. It was lovely interacting with you all. And I really believe that each one of you would truly bring forward a legacy that we all need for a better world. Start believing in yourself and start showing up for yourself, because you are the leaders of tomorrow and you are the change makers that are needed in present world. So believe in yourself and stand through. Thank you.
Namaskar, respected President Sir, Vice President Sir, Deans, faculty members and my dear students. On behalf of Modi School, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, Parul Singh, and your family members for making this evening a truly memorable one. Thank you so much. And as the saying goes, ocean is vast, but a single drop can create ripples. And you are that single drop who has motivated and inspired many of our girls today. Thank you again so very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With that, we request our guests to please be escorted to the new cafeteria for refreshment. Teachers and students may please proceed to their designated workplaces. Thank you, everyone.